Hello, Ronnie from Great Annexe Co. Today I'm very excited to announce that the Sunshine Coast has its own Great Annexe showroom for you guys to come and enjoy. Come down and work out what setups you need. I'm here with Mark Carson of Your Caravan Man, our now approved Sunny Coast retailer. Welcome aboard, Mark.
Thanks, Ronnie. Thanks for having me.
Mate, Mark comes onto the coast here. He's got a really reputable repair shop. He's been a perfect choice for us to partner with here on the Sunshine Coast to get your caravan sorted for your awning skins, your Annexe wall kits and the like. So Mark, quickly, mate, tell us a bit about yourself and your business.
Well, we've been here now for 2 years on the coast, set up as Your Caravan Man. My background is a long time caravan repairer, salesman, been in the industry about 25 years. So a bit of a wealth of knowledge there, Ronnie. Yeah, so nice little family business here on the coast.
Love it.
We employ about 9 staff here.
Yes.
So yeah, going well, supporting the coast well.
And look, as you know, with Great Annexes, we have a fairly high standard that we like to work to. And even when I've been working with you directly now for some time, and whether you knew it or not, I was assessing you and your operation, and I'm confident that we've got the right partner here on the Sunshine Coast to service our clients, and it's very important that they get the right backup after they leave as well. But one thing Mark has done, which is fantastic for you guys, is set up a fantastic showroom here at his location in Warana for you to be able to come down and touch and feel the product and experience the quality Australian-made product that we do. I reckon we should go check it out, Mark. What do you reckon?
Let's go.
Let's have a look. And here it is. What a fantastic space to set up this showroom here, Mark. Tell us what you've done.
Well, look, we decided to take a little bit of our workshop space, Ronnie, and turn it into a room to display, you know, the great outdoors and Great Annexe Co. We got the apprentice to build a 3D caravan off the wall, which was pretty exciting.
That looks cool.
It up. And then obviously got you guys to come in and work your magic in here and put one of the best annexes that I've ever seen, and that's why we want to associate ourselves with you guys.
Yeah, perfect. What we've got here for you guys to come down and check out, of course, we're standing currently under the beer garden, one of the most popular products now for people to grab that extra space off the side of the awning and get this footprint a lot larger. Obviously, we've got a main annex area on display here, and this is a great chance for you to come down, start to understand kind of what space is available for you to start to convert into extra weatherproof space.
That's right.
And be able to spread out, particularly if you've got kids, if you've got visitors and you want to stay dry.
Yeah, I mean, look, we wanted to put it on really the smallest van possible, and you know, a 16-foot caravan is what we're standing under right now. So it sort of shows you the emphasis of space that it can be created by what you guys do.
Yeah, and then obviously as you start getting to your more common size of 19.6, 20, 21 footers, then obviously this just begins to grow.
That's right.
Yeah, we've got the extension room on the back here for you guys to come down and check out, particularly if you've got teenagers or if you've got visitors that come and stay with you that aren't with you in the van. So this here is a full-size room that you can set up. It takes about 15 minutes to be fair.
Correct.
And at a relaxed pace to set up the bedroom. Essentially a really simple, strong pole structure to hold this up and zip the 3 walls on. And you just open up a space now where you can get bunks like you've got displayed here, Mark. You can also put in a double blow-up mattress or 2 individual stretchers to basically create a space in a bedroom area that can just house visitors, house teenagers and all their stuff. You can obviously have a waterproof floor made up to Velcro into these as well to keep them dry underfoot regardless of what the weather does with the rain or whatnot, or muddy ground or whatever. So great space there. 2 big large windows in that one too, Mark, that can also fully roll up to open. So you can use it even as equipment storage. You've got bikes, kayaks, those type of things.
Absolutely. And look, as we know, most of our views on our sites, we're backed into the beautiful view out the back. So, you know, if you've got a view going straight through your kids' room into the view, well, you know, that's a bonus.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. But of course, out the front we have the deluxe barbecue porch.
Correct.
That is also now almost a standard equipment piece on most caravans, particularly if you're running the barbecue and the pull-out kitchens out the front here. These barbecue porches are, one-on-one accessory these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On this one, Ronnie, we didn't have obviously the ability to run the full resort porch over. So we've given you the idea here of the barbecue porch, but also how the resort porch will actually look.
Yes.
On your van. Obviously that goes right over another 2.3 metres.
That's correct.
Over to the other side of the van.
Yes,
so
yes.
Does a few things. Gives you this livability area of your cooking area. If your view was out the front, evening sunset drinks here, but also the front windows. If you've got front windows in your vans, it allows you to open those and keep the van cool even during rains and storms. And
absolutely,
stuff.
yeah, it's a great addition, isn't it? And the extra cover from rain and sun is always welcome. What I like about these extensions coming over the front of the van also, it takes the rain point from the edge of the porch being here, which can still rain on you a little bit, but then doing the front of the van, it pushes that rain point right over past the other side of the gas bottles and toolbox. So now you're not getting wet here.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great.
And let's face it, we've all got big toolboxes these days. We want to take as much stuff as we can with us, and you pull out kitchen, might be in there, and your Weber's there. So
yes.
Having that area covered is crucial.
Yes.
Hey,
awesome.
one thing I wanted to ask you
yes.
that I haven't seen on your annexes, especially on your porches and things. Some of the other manufacturers use a flap here. Why do we not see that on
Okay, so Valances is what you're referring to, and they're more like a decorative trim. Some do have functionality sometimes to either Velcro or shade wall or something on, but we won't use it on ours. And the main reason is what they call parachuting. So parachuting is when you get wind load from a storm, just wind in general. When you have your Valances, it grabs that air pressure and traps it, okay? And what it will then do is fill the porch with that air pressure.
So exactly like a parachute, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So essentially what's going to happen is you're going to get a lot more forces going through, a lot more flap,
right.
And obviously more strain and more asking of your peg to hold everything down. Of course, we don't want to see this thing up and lift. Now, to demonstrate that better, if wind load is coming through, we want it to be able to come straight off that awning.
Yes.
And not be restricted by a 150 mil piece of material that's going to catch that pressure. That force has to go somewhere.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, won't do it. The other thing being is when you stitch an additional piece of material onto the perimeter of a piece of canvas, it slightly puckers the perimeter, meaning as it stitches, it'll shrink the actual dimension of the outside.
Yep.
So then what you're left with is the raw size of the material in the main body of the porch, but a shorter distance on the perimeter.
Gotcha.
And then that encourages sag in the main body,
yep.
which can then catch water in the corners and promote water belly. Yep. So that's another reason why we don't do it.
Okay.
The only time we'll add the Valances is in the full sense of an extension room to zip the walls to the porch.
Yes.
And that's got a very definite purpose. But of course, when the walls go on, there's no wind loading.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
that's a big reason.
Thanks for that. I've always wanted to know that. Yeah. One thing that impressed me about your annexes was the canvas, and obviously the importance for my business when I'm promoting somebody else's product is where's that going to have me as far as a warranty item go.
Yes.
Now, what impressed me was the quality of your canvas.
Yep.
Can you explain to the viewers what that canvas is all about?
Sure thing. Yeah, now look, material, when you look at brand new material, the average eye cannot pick up if it's good quality or inferior quality. And with imported units now becoming widespread in our marketplace, when it's on show brand new, you look at it and go, yeah, that looks great. 6 months in the sun and it soon tells you how good it is. This particular material is made in Australia, and the base yarn, which is what creates the fabric,
yes.
Then the preparation of that yarn for coating with high quality paint coatings that are UV stable, mildew resistant. The end product that's produced is way more durable. It can take load, it can take UV, it can stand up in the Australian editions, where we've all bought something that's been a cheap kind of imported product that we set up in the backyard, and then if it stays out there for any real amount of time, it quickly starts to fade and, you know, the stitching gives up. You know, that's probably a good example of what an imported product can do versus a locally manufactured, proper quality.
Yeah. We've all bought one of those 3v3 marquees, cheap from, we won't say where, but you know, and it's faded and looks terrible.
That's right. Yeah. So that's so with our materials, you know, not only that, we're using the stainless steel eyelets, so you're not going to get any rust and corrosion. We're using the leather reinforcing, so you get full wind strength and durability. All the Velcros that we use around the Annexe is coated with a leather protective cover. So the UV, because Velcro is not UV stable. If you leave Velcro out in the sun, it won't last more than, you know, 3 or 4 months. Yeah. So the leather ensures that it just continues. We give our canvas products 10 years warranty because we know that it's the right amount of you know, quality and premium performance over that amount of time. It's warranted for 10 years. It'll live a lot longer. You know, it'll go on and on. Yeah. So yeah, you pay a little bit more with our products initially, but there is no comparison on the length of time that it will serve you.
Yes. Yeah. Now I know you've done a lot of R&D over the years, Ronnie, and that's what also made me excited to come aboard with you. And being from a bit of a marine game back myself, you know, and most of our holidays are done on the coast, especially families, and kids' rooms and all that sort of stuff. Is, you know, the attention to detail, using the correct products like zippers and again, you said the leather over your Velcros, but also, you know, not going cheaper in putting over your Valance covers here, not using that cheaper material just to save some costs. So that really impressed me. But you're one of the only ones to use this feature here. Yeah. Tell us more about that one.
Okay, so that's what we call our Light Master gable. So essentially, because we're using quality canvases and it's got substance, it blocks light. So cheap nylon imported stuff doesn't have a lot of guts to it, and light can actually transfer through the material.
Yes.
One of the outcomes with using quality, particularly if it's bedrooms, is that when you zip down, it's totally dark. But that can also go against us then when we're trying to keep ourselves dry in the rain and you know, light's not coming into this space. You don't want to be sitting in a dark box. So by introducing what we call Light Master gables, it's almost created a skylight effect for the Annexe room. So no matter what you're doing with your window flaps, you're still getting that flood of natural light into that indoor space. So you can continue to read a magazine, a book, or have a conversation, play cards with plenty of natural light coming in. We did experiment with clear plastics on our windows in answer to the imported kind of options that were coming into the marketplace. And for the first time in my manufacturing history, I was having returns of my Annexes coming back to the factory, all because those clears, over time, they look great, brand new of course, but as the UV and heat get into them, we get the discoloration, we get the shrinkage, and all of a sudden, you know, they're not holding up too well in the longer term. So we basically needed something that was practical but also durable, and also gets the weight out of it. With having clears on everything, it's a lot heavier, and people are trying to keep the weight down in their caravans, and you know, for a function of what that was doing, it wasn't giving us any extra value, and in actual fact, it was making things a lot more cumbersome for the user.
Fantastic. Well, look, I think you've really introduced us to a fantastic product that, look, we as a business and quite a young business are very excited to be involved and engaged with someone of your experience in the industry.
Thank you. Yeah.
And the reputation that your business has goes hand in hand with ours.
And Mark, as you know, with the work that you do, it's all about the client. It's about you guys accessing quality services, quality products that's actually standing up for you in the marketplace. And yeah, there's obviously many examples of, even with caravans now, imported caravans. 10 years ago, you had a couple of them. Now, like, you know, it seems like 25-30% of the marketplace is an imported caravan, and growing. even Australian-made stuff, even caravans are starting to shrink. So we're happy still to produce a quality option for the team, for the clients. So, but no, look, we're confident with you guys up here. You've got a great spot here on the Sunshine Coast. You've got plenty of caravan parks. You've got plenty of public and retirees out here that need you to be able to get this stuff done. And with your facility here, which is a great setup with great staff, I'm super confident you guys are going to represent us well, which is important for us. So we're here to support you. We're here to support you guys, but your team is entrusted by us to help the general public get connected with these products. Thanks for the partnership.
Fantastic,
we look forward to growing it together.
Absolutely.
And if you would like any more information on any of this, get to our website, greatannexes.com.au, and check out your Caravan Man on the Sunshine Coast as well. Everything's here for you. So please tap in. Mark can come out, do some measure ups on site, and if the job's right, maybe even some fitting, but he's got a great workshop here, get it in here to get it done. Simple process, pain free.
Absolutely.
Quality
Come,
product.
touch, feel, experience, that's what we've got this thing here for.
Yeah.
So please, come down and see us. Your Caravan Man, number 11, Machinery Avenue, Rwana. Drop by, say good day. Thanks, Ronnie.
Thank you, Mark. Look forward to seeing you soon.
Awesome.